Alright, I want to tell you now about one of the most exciting features we built inside Dropshipply, pricing rules. Okay, so to set your pricing rules, you'll have to click on settings and then you go here, pricing rules, okay? So pricing rules need to be enabled before you do anything else. Otherwise, if you don't set them at the beginning, once you import products to your store, they'll be imported at the same price AliExpress is selling them, okay? With pricing rules, you can set consistent margins and profits for all the products you sell on your store, okay? So we have two formulas to calculate your profits, okay? One is called multiplier, okay, which is right here. Okay, first let me add one quickly. Okay, so the two formulas are multiplier, okay, and then the second one is percentage, okay, so percentage and multiplier. So let me show you how it works, okay. So to add the pricing rules, first you need to set, okay, the cost ranges right here of your products. So let's do, for example, 0, okay, to 1, okay, so 0 to 1. $1 basically, which means that these are products that you are buying on AliExpress in this cost range, okay, from 0 to $1. So then all you have to do is setting up you gotta set the product cost, okay. So in this case, let's do $10, okay, and this means, okay, and then you have to select the multiplier, okay, and what this means is that all the products in this cost range, okay, will be multiplied by 10, okay, by 10 times and automatically sold on your store for $10, okay. So if you have a product that costed you 10 cents, this means that on your store will be automatically shown at $1 because the system multiplies 10 cents times 10. Okay, the same thing for products at 50 cents, okay, 50 cents times 10, okay, will be $5. So all the products at 50 cents will be automatically imported at $5 on your store, and your customers will see them at $5, not 50 cents, okay. The same thing for products that you buy at $1, okay, so you have to do $1, okay, $1 times 10, and it's $10, okay. So all the products that you buy for $1 will be shown to your customers on your store at $10, okay. So this is very crucial to do because if you buy something for, let's say, $1 on AliExpress and there's a ton of these products there, I think at least you want to sell it for a minimum of $10, right? So that's basically how it works, okay, because you want to make some profits, okay. Then you add a second pricing rule, okay, in this case, and you can do, let's do this time $1, 10 cents, okay, 1.1 to $2, okay. So what this means is that what happens here is that if your product costs between $1.10 and $2, in this case, maybe you can multiply, okay, this time let's do 8, okay, 8 or actually 9, okay, let's do 8. If you have a product that costs $1.50, it will be multiplied, okay, by 8, okay, which will be $12, okay. If the product costs you $2, will be $16, okay, because these are the cost ranges that you selected, okay. And of course, like, you are not gonna see the percentage here, but you're gonna see the X, okay, to multiply. So for example, let's do some quick save, okay. So in this case, let me okay, so 10, 8, okay, you see the X right here, perfect, okay. So pricing rules are incredibly important because if you don't set them correctly, the products that you'll be importing to your store from AliExpress will be imported at the same price, okay. And you obviously don't want that, okay, because you actually want to make money. So you want some high profit margins, right? You want some high margins to make the most money you can make, okay. So first you set all your pricing rules here, okay, and then you import products from AliExpress to your store, and all the prices will be automatically changed based on the pricing rules that you set here, okay. So this is gonna save you a ton of time because some products on AliExpress may have several different variations and prices. For example, one product might have 100 different prices, and you don't want to change the price yourself manually 100 times because it's going to take you a ton of time, right? So you come here, okay, in this section, you set your pricing rules, and then it's going to automatically update all the variations, okay, all the prices. So you can set up as many rules as you want. There's no limit, okay? For example, I'm gonna add another rule right here. So in this case, this time I'm gonna pick 2.01, okay, it has done it automatically, okay, to $3, okay? So, and I'm going to multiply, let's do multiplier again, by 7 times, okay? And the prices will change automatically, okay? Once again, guys, don't worry about the percentage. You will see the X as soon as you save. Okay, so these are the profit margins percentages that you need to set, okay? So these are the ones that you need to set yourself, and you can choose what's best for you, okay? Once again, this part is very crucial, guys, because you need to price all the products. I mean, your prices, once you do this, will be automatically, the prices of your products will be automatically updated on your store, okay? So I hope you're understanding how this works, okay, so far, but let me do a quick recap, okay? So let's say you're opening a Walmart store by using a franchise, okay? And now you want to set your own prices on your store, okay? Understandable. If a product costs you $1, how much you want to sell it, okay? Let's say $12, okay? If a product costs you $1.50, how much you want to sell it, okay? You're going to sell it, let's say $12, okay? If a product costs you $2.50, how much you want to sell it on your store? Maybe $13, okay? So how do you define that? Okay, how do you decide this product will be $12, the other one $13 or $19? By setting your pricing rules right here, okay? This is just an example, guys, to let you understand how the formula works, okay? So you need to think the minimum, okay, the minimum and maximum price, okay, of your products in your store. So again, let's say all your products in your store cost from $0 to $100, okay? In this case, since you are importing the products that cost you $0 to $100, you need to set your pricing rules from $0 to $100, okay? So you would create another pricing rule, and you do $0 to $100, okay? If the products on your store cost, the cost is into that range, okay? So if you have a store with very cheap products where $10 is the maximum price, okay, in that case, you need to set pricing rules from $0 to $10, okay? Makes sense? So what you need to do is keeping your prices realistic, okay? If you set $0 to $5, okay, in the cost ranges, it will be multiplied by 10 times. Okay, so $1 product multiplied by 10 means $10, but a $5 product multiplied by 10 will be $50, okay? And this is not really realistic, especially if you're selling some bracelets or that type of cheap jewelry stuff, you know? Like if you have a jewelry store where you buy stuff from AliExpress, let's say the jewelry ranges from 0.5 cents up to $10, okay? So to make the prices realistic, just define every small detail, okay? If you don't define the small details, it will be a big problem for you because the system is gonna take these pricing rules as configuration to maintain your profits, okay? So you need to define your own profits by multiplying your product costs, okay? Tell Dropshiply at what profit you want to sell. Okay, so for example, a product that costs $1 should be at least 10 times. Okay, right here. This is how you define your own profits, the percentage margin that you want to earn. Okay, I strongly recommend you that if a product costs you from $0 to $5, okay, sell the product at least 10 times, okay, or 7-8 times minimum, so you have good margins. Because if you sell a product that is very cheap, you also need to consider, you know, all the other expenses like shipping, ads, tracking, support, probably email marketing. So normally very low cost products, okay, are not worth it. Like I'm talking about super cheap, like 0.5 cents, like 10 cents, okay, 15 cents, those type of products. So try to keep your margins high so you don't feel like you are losing, okay? So this is very powerful because you exactly tell the system what to do with products that range from, for example, this to this, okay, this to this. Okay, for example, let me add also, okay, we said 0 up to 100 in case you have, this is the maximum range of all your products, okay, $100. So I don't remember exactly what I said here, but you will have to set it yourself, okay. And also I think it was 0 up to 50, something like that, okay. So these are the pricing rules that you can set, okay. You can use the multiplier. You will multiply based on your products, okay, and the margins that you wanna achieve, okay. Like I said, it's very powerful, and then you just have to set your margins and profits here, okay. So you can use two formulas, okay, multiplier, as I just shown you, and percentage, okay. The multiplier is good for low cost products, okay, but in case you are selling high ticket products like $50, $100, $200, $500, okay, etc., 1,000, 2,000, in this case multiplier won't make any sense. So instead all you have to do is switching to the percentage, okay, right here. So using the percentage filter, I'm gonna show you how to set up this one, how to use this one. You can calculate profits in terms of percentages, and the system will be able to calculate them automatically, okay. So let me show you. I'm gonna add a few more rules here. Okay, so in this case, let's do, for example, $4, okay. So $4 up to $8, okay, and then I can still, okay, wait, I can still multiply in this case by 5, okay. So I can still use the multiplier here. So I would multiply by 5, okay. So for 8, this is the cost range, this is the product price, okay. Can multiply by 5, okay. So in this case, because I can do the multiplier yet because I'm still in the low ticket range, okay, So, but as you go higher, okay, multiplier won't make any sense anymore, because if you're selling products from AliExpress in the range of $50 to $100, okay, so let's do, for example, $50 to $100, okay. So in this case, $50 to $100, okay. In this case, it's better to use the percentage filter, okay. So moving on, let me show you another example, okay. So let me remove this one. Let's do, okay, in this case, let's do with a percentage, okay. So let's do, for example, $8 to 15, okay. So $8 to $15, okay. So what happens here, you're gonna select percentage, okay, and then you're gonna put 100, let's do 130%, okay, 130%. Now let me explain how this works, okay. Why you want to put 130 here? Because it's simple. You need to calculate the product cost, okay, plus 130%, okay. 130% of 8, okay, let's say of 8, you need to divide 100 times 8, okay. So you divide 100 times 8, okay, which is gonna be $10.4 profits, okay, $10.40 profits, okay. So if you sell a product that's $8, okay, you make $10.40 profit, okay. But if you sell a product that's $15, okay, how do you calculate your profits? Because remember, this is the cost range, okay, 8 and 15. So if you have a product that's $15, all you gotta do is you will do the same thing but times 15, okay. So 130 divide 100 times 15, okay, which equals to $19.50, okay. And this is going to be the profits that you can make by selling the product, okay. So why I have done 15, okay, because this is my cost range, okay. This is the cost range. You have to set that yourself, okay. So guys, this is simple math, okay. For example, if you buy a product that costs $15 and you want to resell it for $60, all you have to do is putting your percentage here at $400, okay. Sorry, 400 because 15 times 4, okay, it's $60. Or as I shown you before, you can calculate like 400 okay, divide 100 times 15, which equals $60. Okay, so the product cost is getting added by 400%, okay, which is the product cost and 400, okay, in case you set up that pricing rule, okay, and that percentage, okay, the 400 percentage. So this is how you calculate your margins and profits. Pretty simple. And you as a store owner have to decide all of this, okay? The percentage that you want to sell, at what percentages you want to sell. So I can do this for you because there's no, I mean, your store is different than mine, okay? But these are the formulas that I've used over the years for all my products, okay? And I still use. So there's no universal formula. Every formula is different based on your store and prices and the products. So you don't need to place the same numbers I placed here, okay? This is just an example to show you how it works, okay? Just calculate your profits as you like, and Dropshiply will handle all the rest, okay? So one more example, okay, I want to show you. So let's do, for example, another pricing rule can be, okay, 15.01, okay, to $50, okay? So let's do $50 here, okay? So in this case, I will keep my percentage, let's say, let's do 200, okay, 200 percentage. I think this is more than enough, because products in this range, okay, which can be 15, 16, 18, okay, will be scaled to $200 profit, which means that if my product costs like $15.50, okay, $15.50, I'm gonna make approximately $30 and I will be in profit, okay, according to this pricing rule, okay, 15.50. If my product on AliExpress costs me $15.50, when it gets imported into my store, it will be shown at $45 because of the percentage that I have set up here, okay? So last example, let me give you another example, okay? So, but I hope you are getting the drill here, okay? You are understanding. Last example, let's do, for example, 50.01 to $100, okay, to $100, okay. In this case, I'm gonna keep my profits percentage at, let's do 120, okay, 120. This is percentage here, okay. So, and if I sell products in this range, okay, 100, 150, okay. No, actually, let's do, okay, let me add another one. So 100, 150. So 100, 150. Okay, I will keep my percentage, let's do in this case 70%. Okay, so this is like two examples of two other pricing rules that you can set up for your store, okay, depending on the products you are selling, the prices of your products, okay. So in this case, 50, 100, 100, 150, okay. So 120 for this one, and as more as I go up, the percentage obviously will be lower, okay. So as soon as you increase the product cost, remember, if you sell products that are very, very expensive, you kind of need to cut short your percentages here, okay? So in case you are wondering why I placed 70 here instead of 100, because otherwise I'm gonna sell my product for too much, okay? Imagine you're buying smartwatches, okay, at $150 each that you want to resell. The reason you cannot put 100 here, okay, it's because otherwise your product will be shown to your customers at $300 on your store, okay, because profit will be 150, okay, and you don't want to do that, okay. You don't want to sell them at 300 because generally smartwatches, I would say, I sold a lot of them in the past, like can be resold at $40, $70 more, okay, but not much, I would say. So you could even type 50 right here in a percentage, which means that if the watch costs you $100 on AliExpress, okay, so $100 on AliExpress, now with a 50% markup, okay, with a 50% markup, right here, you would place 50, you will be selling it at 150 and you will make $50 profit, okay. And if you buy it 150 instead of, 150 instead, because this is the range, okay, you will make $75 more profit and your customers will see the price on your store at $225, okay, because you have to divide the product cost 150 okay, divide 100 times 50, okay, equals $75, okay? So you don't think, don't you think that $50, $75 is a pretty good profit margin on a smartwatch? Yeah, and again, this is how you define your margins and percentages, and you can set them as you like, okay? Like I said, you can keep moving on. For example, this time, let's move on quickly. I will do 150, 01 up to 250, okay? So remember to always place 0.01, okay? So you include the products in this cost range, okay? So in this case, I'll keep my percentage very low. So I will do 30% this time, okay? Because remember, as you go higher, okay, with your costs, you want to keep your percentages small, okay? This is really the minimum that you want to earn at least, okay? And as soon as you go higher, like I said, obviously your percentages will be smaller, okay? So once you set all your pricing rules, just click Save Changes, okay, right here, and they will be instantly saved, okay? So quick recap, okay? Let me do a quick recap. Pricing rules are for changing the prices of your products automatically once you import them from AliExpress to your store. They are also great for setting your own profit margins. So for example, with a $5 product, okay, as I shown you previously, with a $5 product, okay, maybe you can charge the customer 2 times the price, 3 times the price, or maybe if the product is expensive, you can add a 50% margin, 30% margin, 100% margin, depending on the cost range, okay? So during the time of import to your store, you absolutely need a pricing rule, because you cannot just import a product to your store at the same price. Otherwise, what's the point of selling products, okay, of dropshipping products, if you cannot change the original price as selling it at whatever you like, okay? I know it can be a little bit confusing at first, okay, but once you understand how the formula works, okay, the formula that I have already laid out, that I've shown you here, and you start using it often, trust me, you're going to absolutely love this feature, because it's going to save you a ton of time, okay? So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions or problems calculating your own profits and margins yourself, setting up your own pricing rules, don't worry, just contact our support and we'll help you get going, okay? So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.